Hey there folks, welcome back to the lot, or I suppose it's more so the showroom today, where we're taking a look at a pretty interesting offering from Grand Design Recreational Vehicle. Standing in front of me is going to be the 22 MAV. This is their entry-level toy hauler, and the reason why I wanted to show this off today is because it is at an interesting price point in between where you do find a lot of other toy haulers and travel trailers. A lot of people, when they come to me to browse options on the lot, they'll come to look at travel trailers, of course, but then as they end up swinging past the toy hauler section, the travel trailer toy hauler section specifically, they see this. They see a balcony on the back of their unit and they ask, how do I get that? The first response is, well, you got to buy a toy hauler, but keep in mind the budget point goes up because of all the additional things that need to be done to a toy hauler, extra reinforcement, of course, on the bed level to take on the weight of a toy should it be used for that purpose. You're going to see that on the axles as well. Oftentimes the onboard generator, which can be quite costly to add that on as well. The manufacturers of these trailers oftentimes kind of price themselves out of that segment because of the fact that they add all those extra things in there. So this is at a very interesting point because it is at a much lower price premium overall and does leave itself open to those folks that are ultimately wanting a travel trailer, but they want the benefit of some of the toy hauler amenities, such as that balcony towards the back. So let's check this bad boy out. If you think it's right for you, we'll have my contact information at the end of this video. And on top of that, we always have manufacturer advertised pricing right here at the beginning of the video. It should be on the screen now. Please keep in mind that that manufacturer advertised pricing is only valid at the date of posting this video and can vary wildly depending on when you make your inquiry, what model your unit you are looking at, what area of the country you are looking at making your purchase in. There's a lot of factors to purchasing an RV, folks, and how the pricing is determined. So if you do have any questions or are just wanting to explore that a little bit more, please feel free to reach out to me. Anyway, let's step on inside and take a look at what this floor plan does have to offer. Stepping to the inside, we'll have our main living quarters to the left. Bedroom area will be over here on the right. It is just going to be a simple Murphy bed setup on the inside of this trailer here. It will, however, specifically be a 60 by 80 queen bed, so you won't be compromising with any sort of RV queen or any sort of weird bed sizing there, and it is a very simple and straightforward conversion process. You have a couch here during the daytime, which, as you can see, has some nice cup holders built into it. Flip that directly over and deploy these legs. We'll skip that for the sake of saving time right here, but that'll create the platform for your bed. One knee over the couch, and then simply by lifting this single latch up, you can bring down the bed platform itself. And of course, there's going to be your queen bed. You won't be left featureless here in the bed area either. While they have pushed it for the most part into the corner, you do have a set of outlets as well as USB ports over there to charge devices at nighttime, as well as some small storage space to store devices while they are charging on top of the extra storage space above the actual bed. Little accent light right there too. While we're in this area, we'll quickly swing in and check out the bathroom. Nothing super special here. Ultimately, it is what you would come to expect from a pretty traditional RV bathroom. Stepping inside, you will have your toilet right here, and it's going to be porcelain. Very nice from Grand Design right there. Do a little bit of a legroom test as I sit down. You can see I have no problem stretching out my legs, chilling out, taking care of business without having to worry about space restriction, although things do get a little bit tight here on the left side. Personally, that would not bother me too much, though. Other than that, though, it is going to be a pretty straightforward setup on the inside. Hi, by the way. We've got our medicine cabinet right here, and apparently some literature as well. Sink directly in front of us, additional storage space down below, and then, of course, our shower just behind this, with the usual plastic shroud to enclose it, and our normal faucet there as well, which we got hanging out. I'll make sure to take care of that after we finish filming. Now let's step outside and check out the primary amenities here inside of the kitchen/lounge area. You are going to have your, what is nowadays at least relatively standard 12-volt Furrion fridge. Because it is 12-volt, you've got all that extra space in the back that would normally be taken up by the mechanics of a dual propane electric setup. No more, so you get all that back in extra real estate. And then over here as well, we are going to find that similarly apportioned inside of the freezer. 165 watts of solar does come on this unit, as you'll see right here, or you may not be able to see because I am zoomed out pretty far, but there is indeed 165 watts of solar, which during daytime conditions at least should far outpace any power draw that may come from an on-the-road situation, keeping this fridge cold as you move down the road. Amenities in the kitchen are going to be pretty straightforward and expected past this point. However, you do have the 3-burner stovetop right here with that nice glass enclosure to create additional countertop space if necessary. Microwave just below that over here as well. And this is going to be, let's see if we do have any convection functionality. Nope, just a traditional microwave right down there, but should serve your purposes nice and easily. And on top of that, we do also have a functional vent hood right here as well to vent out any smoke or anything that may come from using that stovetop. Nice wide basin sink here. Stainless steel on that as well, so you should have no problem scrubbing it off with whatever you might need to clean it. Good amount of storage space down here below underneath of said sink, and that continues here to the 3 additional cabinets we have below, as well as these very nice tinted glass display cabinets towards the top side, so you could show off your fine china and everything like that on the inside of here, or just throw paper plates in, as quite a few of my friends do when they go out camping. We will find some additional storage space up on top of here as well, and we also find the audio controls. One of the very nice things that this unit does retain from the rest of the Momentum line is going to be that Rockford Fosgate stereo system, and it does indeed sound very nice compared to really any of the other audio systems I've seen on these types of trailers or even fifth wheels. I would turn it up and show you, but immediately this video is going to be copyright striked if I do, so we're going to skip that for right now. TV does not come with the unit, but you do have a backer plate located right here behind the sticker. Grand Design only uses steel-backed backer plates, meaning that theoretically you could put a 300-pound TV with 4 screws used to mount it behind that location. Now, do you have the space there for a 300-pound TV? Probably not, but you can do it if you need to. Main seating is going to be these 2 very nice Euro chairs as well. They are not attached to anything, so they can swing around like this. You can push them over here into the corner if you like. You are perfectly free to do so, and they do come with tie downs as well if you need to lock those in. Recliner functionality and quite a few other nice amenities are baked into these chairs as well, so don't scoff at them. Even though they look like they were just kind of thrown in here, they are very nice to have. And these toy haulers, and especially the movement feature, because once again, this is ultimately a toy hauler where you would be expecting to have like an ATV or something like that, potentially hanging out here during travel situations. Moving down the line, we are not going to have what you would normally find in a toy hauler segment such as this, where you would have the dual opposing couches that can fold together and turn into a full bed. You still have one of them right here, which you can flip over, and as you see, it's got its own independent leg, so you can use at least this side specifically as a sleeping surface, which a smaller even adult human could probably actually get away with this one right here. But obviously, again, it's not going to give you the full expansion out to that queen that you often see in these other toy haulers when they add the second couch to the other side of this one. You will still, however, retain the full queen bed up on the top portion. And again, in the name of saving cost on this unit and passing those savings on to you, they have gone away from the normal electric Happy Jack system. This is a manually assisted hydraulic system. It may appear a little bit daunting to do at first, but it's actually quite simple to do the conversion procedure. We just come directly down here towards the back, reach up to the very top of the bed, pull it down just like this, and then we'll sneak back over to the other side where you can do the same exact thing from this end. And once that has been pulled down, just like so, you'll have a ladder inside of the unit that you can hook up right here to hop on up there and sleep the days away. A nice thick mattress inside of here as well, so plenty of cushioning to be used. The major benefit, of course, of this floor plan for folks that are not necessarily looking to use it as a toy hauler, but are more so looking to get the party deck, well, here you go, and you get it all. You get the fencing, you get the supports on the side to keep it stood up nice and straight. You even get a bug net as well. This is super easy to operate, nice and hidden away when you don't want it in the way. Also, just pull this down and it should hold itself off at a couple standoff points right there. Bring it down as high or as low as you want, and then when you're finished with it and it's time to close up the deck, well, you just bring it right back up. And there you go, slaps right up to the top nice and easily. That does pretty much round things up for the inside of this coach. Just taking one more look to see if there's anything else to point out here. Usual amenities aside from that, we've got our air conditioner right here, fully ducted throughout the unit. Of course, you can make sure you're spreading that cooling power nice and evenly. Me personally, on a trailer this small, I'd probably just keep it open like that more often than not, but to each his or her own ultimately at the end of the day. Now let's check out the outside of this trailer and see what kind of amenities we are working with. That Rockford Fosgate sound system does carry to the exterior of this unit, so you're also going to have that sound power on the outside. You've got your normal power awning included here as well. There is going to be included lighting, but it's not the normal LED strips that goes all the way down the awning. It is just going to be these 2 kind of utility lights that have been installed at 2 critical points there along the length of the awning. Outside hookups here on the campsite are going to be pretty straightforward. We do have a cable/satellite connection right here for an outdoor TV, and we also have an outlet to support that very same TV. Wrapping back around towards the front here, we are still going to find a Lippert-powered tongue jack on this unit, so you can get it on and off of your truck nice and easily. And of course, it'll still have a manual override here on the top if necessary, with 2 propane tanks also added on to support that. Our main water hookup area is going to be just around the corner on the inside of here, and as usual with Grand Designs, they do have this nice little pass-through portal so you don't have to constantly keep this open, although that's probably not going to be the worst thing in the world because that's kind of really the only point to this area anyway, is to hook up the water connections. And then you do have an additional exterior outlet for charging batteries and stuff like that. Your battery disconnect also lives right here. You've got a nice motion sensing light that you can install in there if you're messing with this at nighttime. Same for the input on your cable and satellite connections. Moving that away, just above that, we'll have our water heater controls right here. We are going to have a spray port also, so if you need to quickly wash things off, if you are using this in boondock scenarios, you can hook up your quick connect spray port right to here and take a nice little outside shower. Of course, that will be cold water only. Another nice inclusion that Grand Design has left into this one is going to be the black tank sprinkler, slash flush valve that can allow you to clean out your black tank, especially if you've camped on an uneven surface where the black tank may have not really, tilted everything out at the end of the day. Aside from that, rounding over here towards the back, we do have our normal 30 amp camp hookup supply right there, as well as our portable ladder, which does tuck nice and safely into the side of the unit for when it is time to move, but also gives you full access, even a secondary step over there towards the top to get all the way up top and onto this roof. On that roof, like I said before, you are going to find 165 watts of solar, and the other remaining amenities that you would expect to be included on a trailer of this caliber are also included as well, such as the Furon backup camera mount just over there. Aside from that, folks, that about does it. This, once again, is the Grand Design MAV22. They do make a larger version of this if you're looking to have your own separated bedroom and just a more spacious sleeping area. Let us know in the comments if you want to see this unit in the future, that 27 MAV specifically. And otherwise, folks, if you're interested in this one, like I said, I've got my contact information on the bottom of the screen. We're going to flash MAP, manufacturer advertised pricing as of the current posting date for this unit one final time. If you do have any questions about this one or need help exploring an RV similar to this one, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you out and set you up no matter where you are in the country. Thank you very much, folks, for watching once again, and we'll hopefully see you on the next video.